Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Trains it from beyond the arc.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Leonard. 18 feet out. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
On its way from Curry for 2. Wagner outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Here's Williams. Pass to Green. Back to Williams. Now here's Green. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And here's KD for 3. 76ers trailing. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Now, Bane. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Wagner left side. Pass to Curry. Outside Jackson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. A shot by Curry, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
There's Porter with the 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Wagner wide open. The 76ers with another miss. The Suns leading. Bane with the steal. And Curry has it in the corner. And stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. And it's good for 2.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Jackson trying to break free. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Here's Siakam. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Kobe White. The Suns shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
So we can't get either to fall. White up top. Pass to Gafford. It could go. It's all tied in Philadelphia. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
16. The Suns. 16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
And stolen by Ayton. Down low. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And with the score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Here's Bridges, and they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Stephen Curry.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now, here's Hunter. Still yet to score. Outside, White. Bridges, no one around him. Bridges missing again. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Suns leading by 7. Siakam inside.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy Pete.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Good on the bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Phoenix with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's the 3. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Ayton. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Siakam misses.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Inside, Jackson goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Siakam. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Using his length inside, Durant.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Bane. Outside Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Here's Curry. The Suns getting the bucket. And stolen by Leonard. Fast break, here come the Suns. The shot by KD. No good. The 76ers trail by 9. Outside Jackson. Fires from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
A big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Durant just inside the line. Back to Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Pass to Embiid. Outside for Curry. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Outside Jackson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Leonard with no one around. Off target from outside. Embiid with it. Embiid off the bounce. And Embiid throws it down.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now here's Curry. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Williams. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
It's good. Durant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Suns.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Williams with the block. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. It's Curry outside. Curry making it look so easy.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
He's off on the second. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Williams attacking. Oh, he misses the dunk. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Takes a step back. Goes up to the stripe. Goes back up. Rebounded by Jackson. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Pass to Curry. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. And a wide open look for Payne. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the inside. Here's Green over Jackson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Curry with it. Robinson picks him up. Gafford. Robinson with the block. On the wing, Williams. Driving in. And the rejection by Jackson. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Gafford. 76ers moving the ball around. Screen by Gafford. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Robinson. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Green. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So both teams making some changes here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside, White. Pass to Bridges. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Ayton. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Siakam, right side. Rebound by the 76ers.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bridges misses. Suns leading by 3. Down low. And stolen by Giddey. Moving it up. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer home.
Anunoby, no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
On the wing, Porter, no luck.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Embiid. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Substitution for the Suns.
1:07 left to play here in the third.
Lonzo Ball.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
That's to McDaniels. Here's Ayton. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This goes to
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Inside. Embiid. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Ayton. The 76ers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The kick out to Ball. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Embiid. 14 points for him.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers.
56. The Suns. 51.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here is Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. The putback. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Bridges. And stolen by Anunoby. Now Ball. And Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Bridges outside. Six to shoot. Over to the wing. Stolen by Robinson. Ball with it. Bridges covering. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The free throw drops from McDaniel.
Substitution. Number 45. DeAndre Ayton.
Down low. Here's McDaniels. And a wide open look for Siakam. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 1. Bridges outside. Good D by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Suns. They've led by as much as 10.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And stolen by Ayton. Siakam inside the three-point line. Another miss by Siakam.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really.
And Gafford throws it down.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And Ball slams it in. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
To the inside, Gafford. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And here they go. And stolen by Ayton.
76ers foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Pass to Robinson. Over Embiid. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Outside Curry. Embiid is at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid throws it down.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Here's Durant. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
It's Curry outside. Offensive rebound. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. Leonard, that's for 2. Leonard chewing him up inside.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
To the middle. Here's Jackson.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Nifty move. Leonard, no luck. The 76ers trailed by 3. Kicks it out to Wagner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And it's Phoenix's ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And finished off by KD.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. Outside for Jackson. 5 on the clock. Robinson with the block. Outside Williams. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Steps back. A wide open look for Durant.